Not my will, but your will be done. Lord, as as it is in heaven, have your way. In Jesus, hallelujah.
Let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again, live and direct from Unleashing the Creativity Within You. I feel so blessed today. I feel so pumped. I feel amped. I feel ready to go. How about you? You know, I got a lot of calls from some of these videos, and some people were telling me, you know, man, I'm hearing what you're saying. Just slow down a little bit and let me hear what you're saying, because I feel your energy. I feel your enthusiasm. But can you just slow down a little bit and let me feel what you're saying and understand what you're saying? Okay. So I'm going to slow down on this one, all right? Just take your time, lock in with me. Sometimes I just be so excited that I can't hold it, all right? This topic that I'm coming to you right now with is called succeeding against the odds. Come on, succeeding against the odds. How many right now got so many odds stacked up against them? You may have odds stacked up against you. Like you may be a single mom, working 2 jobs, trying to take care of your kids, or you may be out of work, you know, trying to figure out what's your next move, what you gotta, you know, how you gonna get from point A to point B. You know, I could go on and on and on what your situation might be. But the fact of the matter is, you gotta make up in your mind that you're gonna succeed against all those odds that you're facing. See, when you believe in God, you're more than a conqueror. You can overcome anything. And I mean, it might not be easy. You might have to cry sometimes. You might feel like, dang it, all this work that I'm doing, is it really count? Am I even going in the right direction? Is anything going to really work out for me? But that's when your faith has to kick in. That's when you have to believe that everything that's put inside of you is going to come out, right? It's time for you to say, you know what? I will make it past what I'm going through. I will make it past these odds that stacked up against me. And you need to take those odds and put them in perspective. Your God is bigger than everything that you're facing, right? So you got to take those things that's in front of you and put them down in front of you and step on them as stepping stones. Don't ever look at something like, oh, this is all stacked up against me. Look at it like, okay, I got to step on debt. I got to step on this debt and get from where I am to the next level. I got to step on this fear and step on this fear and get to a next level, right? I got to look at, you know, this job that I'm on. It may be a dead-end job, but I got to look at this job and how I can go from one level to the next. You know, don't look at it as a dead-end street. Look at it like, okay, I got to go from where I am to the next level, and I'm going to succeed. If nobody else succeeded before, you're going to succeed. How are you going to succeed? Because you're going to lock in. You're going to focus on what it is that you really want to do. You know, I want you to do these 3 things. Number 1, focus on what is it that's holding you back. That's right. Focus on what is it that's holding you back. See, a lot of times we focus on, you know, so many things at one time. Lock in. Lock in on those things that's holding you back and eliminate all distractions, right? Number 2, make time to focus on what you're great at. Don't do everything. See, too many people, sometimes you talk to people, one day they're going to be a plumber, next day they're going to be, you know, a motivational speaker, or next day they're going to be, you know, an engineer. Lock in on something, lock in and stick with it long enough to see it prosper, to see it begin to grow. You can't start something, quit when it is not working fast enough for you, and then jump to the next thing. You got to take your time, plant your feet, and lock in to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because anything worth having doesn't happen overnight, ladies and gentlemen. It takes time. Number 3, plan to succeed. You heard the saying, if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail, right? You got to put a plan together of how you're going to get from point A to point B. This is going to take you praying on it, asking God for some direction. This is going to take you sitting down and meditating, thinking, how can I get from point A to point B? How can I go from this job that I'm working on to having my own business as an entrepreneur? How can I go from having my relationship jacked up where you feel like you just want to leave every other day and you're arguing every time, to having a successful, thriving relationship? Because there's principles, there's tools, there's things all around you. But it's like, you know, when you was a kid, right? You was like, you know what? I want a red car. I want a red Ferrari. You might not have seen Ferraris all around you before that. But once you located what it is that you wanted, all you seen was red Ferraris all around you. Oh, red Ferrari there, red Ferrari there. Because you locked in on what it is that you really wanted. So in order for you to succeed this year, I don't just want to amp you up. I don't just want you to feel like, you know what, I feel charged right now. I want you to put a plan together of how you're going to get from where you are now to where you decide, where you really have inside your heart, where you want to go, right? Not just, you listen to this message, yeah, I feel motivated, I feel pumped up. But I want you to really take it in and put a plan together. Write the steps down. The Bible says write the vision and make it plain. Write down how you're going to go from point A to point B. Write down the steps that you need to take and begin to take action. Massive action. You can't just talk about it. You have to be about it. But you must put a plan of action together of how you're going to move to the next level. Right? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to really lock in. I want you to really focus. If you got to eliminate distractions, people calling you on the phone talking about nonsense. People texting you, telling you about nonsense. It's only 24 hours in the day. So how are you going to manage your time? How are you going to, focus on the things that really matter to you? I come across so many people. Now, I had the privilege of talking to a gentleman yesterday. He's in his 70s. He's retired 10 years ago. He told me something so profound, something that I truly believe in. He said, now I've been retired for 10 years, but now I find myself being bored, and I'm starting to really focus in on what's my passion, what's the things that's inside of me that I really love to do. Now, that's a question that we all need to ask ourselves. What's our passion? But that still goes along with succeeding against the odds. Because when you're passionate about something, you'll work at it with reckless abandon. You'll stick with it when failure is what keeps knocking on your door. You'll stick with it when nobody else believes in you. You'll stick with it even though you can feel like you're not getting anywhere, because you have a passion for what it is that you're doing. If you're not passionate about it, why are you doing it? If you're in a relationship and you don't have no passion in a relationship, unless you're married, you got to work that out. But if you're dating somebody and there ain't no connection, it's no spark, it's no fire, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time with Mr. Wrong when you could be searching for Mr. Right? Vice versa. You could be with Mrs. Wrong when you could be with Mrs. Right. So you got to figure out how you're going to succeed against the odds, right? Figure out a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. My question to you is, do you have the will? My question to you is, do you want to find a way? My question to you is, do you see yourself making it? My question to you is, do you see yourself overcoming where you are right now? Right? So I want you to take this time, take this moment, and put all your energy into succeeding against the odds. Don't focus on the negatives. Don't focus on why you can't make it. Everybody can tell you why you can't make it. I want you to think about why you can make it. I want you to think about the things that you can do to go from where you are to the next level, right? Until next time, this is your man Mike Bowens. Next time I might not be so mellow, because that's not me. I got to be who I am, and that's energetic. This is your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct. I'm signing off. Until the next episode, be blessed.